Hello and welcome to Local Delicacies. I'm your host, Alex.
And I'm your host, Laurel.
For those of you who may not know us, we're both from the Broome County, New York area, and we are here to discuss some of our local foods, places, and other tips and tricks we may have for when you come to visit.
On this week's episode, we'll be discussing a selection of zoos that we have in Broome County and the Western New York area at large. So to start off, we're going to talk about the Ross Park Zoo, which is the zoo that's local to us, and I've been there a few times as a kid. My family used to live a lot closer, but we don't anymore. The last time I went with my nephew, and I almost cried at the lions, but I just love cats, so. Fun fact, the zoo opened in 1875 and is the 5th oldest zoo in the country.
Another interesting thing when researching for Ross Park is that this park was donated by a wealthy Binghamton businessman. Erastus Wiley Ross was his full name, and he wanted the 90 acres of land to be used as a park for all the community to enjoy.
In 1919, I'm going to have a little callback to one of our first episodes. The Ross Park Zoo got their carousel. Now, Ross Park Zoo isn't just a zoo. They also have something called the Discovery Center. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. So the Discovery Center, also located in the same plot as Ross Park Zoo, is a children's museum, which is very interactive. And
my favorite growing up was going to the little Weiss store. I remember when it used to be called Giant. I loved going shopping in there. The Strong Museum of Play in Rochester has a store very similar that's a Wegmans.
And if you haven't seen like the general area or the plot or even the exterior or interior, it is like it came out of a cartoon. It is just the most colorful,
it's
fun
very
place.
Definitely for kids, but you can still enjoy it as an adult. So, Ross Park Zoo opened in 1875. You want to know what else opened in 1875?
The Buffalo Zoo.
The Buffalo Zoo. That's one of the other oldest zoos in the United States.
As the name implies, the Buffalo Zoo is located in Buffalo, New York, within the Delaware Park. The Buffalo Zoo is home to over 1,000 animals, which is already a crazy number, and that represents over 300 species.
And they have things like polar bears, red pandas, elephants. I just heard recently that they have regular deer, which that's kind of wild for a zoo.
Awesome.
They offer all sorts of different educational programs, interactive experiences, amenities, and stuff like that.
To your point about amenities, they offer picnic areas, gift shops, a lot of seasonal events. I'm sure that they do a lot of Easter stuff, a lot of Halloween, holiday.
Another place we wanted to talk about was the Animal Adventure Park in Harpersville, New York.
This is one that I've personally been to. Have you been to this one?
I have not. I want to, though. I think that'd be really fun.
According to the park's website, its mission is to provide a safe and engaging environment for both animal and visitors. And having gone there, I can definitely say that lives up to how it is there. Like, they're very organized, they're very clean. They take good care of their animals.
Speaking of animals, they have a very diverse collection, such as giraffes, capybaras, lemurs, sloths, lions. The park emphasizes a role in wildlife education, and they include different exotic and domesticated animals.
Definitely a place for people of all ages. It's very family oriented. There is a petting zoo also, which is great for small children.
The zoo also has guided tours and presentations that talk about the different animal behaviors and conservation efforts. And this is for just individual visitors or groups or whoever decides to wander in.
But unfortunately, Laurel, that is all the time that we have for this episode, but I wanted to say that there are a bunch of unique zoos anywhere you go. But if you're interested in any of these zoos, please check them out and support any local nonprofit zoos that you see fit. So thank you for listening to High Noon Friday on WCVF 88.9, the campus and community voice of Fredonia.
And WDVL 89.5, the Inferno.
That's all for now. Join us next time for more
Local Delicacies.